Hey, what's up, you guys? This is WD3, and this is your Hill Report news break. Well, I hope you all had a great weekend. Uh, Ready to face Monday, this new challenge Monday. But it seems like all hell is breaking loose all around the world. We have lots of wars. We have allies who depend on us to be drawn into these wars. We have a political campaign going on for president of the United States, among some other seats. Um, it's so much to get into. Everybody's scrambling. Kamala with her media blitz. Trump is still on the campaign. Hey, that guy has been going for a long time. You got to give him credit through a lot of adversity. Um, Many people are starting to look at this campaign under a microscope. You have people being brought in like Bill Clinton, people they're bringing up out of the old pages there. But it's so much to look into. The NFL season is heating up. You guys check out on our channel the online magazine, the Hill Report online magazine. That is for you all to check out and see what we have going on the print side there. But there's so much news. You got the Diddy trial still going. He's been denied bail a couple times. Um, the judge fears that he'll quote intimidate witnesses and basically try to affect his case from outside. But I don't know about any of that. All I know is that you guys are up on it. You guys are putting a lot of clips up for everyone to see, and we definitely enjoy you guys staying up on it. So comment. Let us know how you feel about these stories, and let's get into the clips.
We didn't do a better job of promoting the WNBA because the numbers, the eyeballs, the interest, the sizzle, the headlines were not there. No one cared. The public didn't care. And so now you have somebody, that has the world caring, and you say to her, well, you know what? We want to make purely basketball decisions. It's the right thing to do, and we got to be worried about how other people are going to feel. But you're still complaining about the max salary being $250,000. You're still complaining about the absence of eyeballs. You're still complaining about the lack of headlines and notoriety and pub and cachet. You're complaining about all of these things. And the one person who has proven they can alleviate that concern, that could ultimately serve to benefit the better whole. Now we want to sit up there and get all altruistic and stuff and talking about, hey, it's about the sanctity of the game and the level of competition.
What once was a shelter for the displaced, now ablaze, after a deadly airstrike by the Israeli military targeting a hospital complex in central Gaza. Desperate attempts to quell the fire, seemingly hopeless. These smouldering structures are all that remain of the tents which have occupied the grounds of the Al-Aqsa Martyrs Hospital throughout this past year of relentless war. Several people were killed and dozens more badly injured. As dawn breaks, the severity of this latest nightmare becomes clear. Nearby, Muhammad gathers whatever belongings were not destroyed in the fire. The shoes of her daughter and granddaughter, both injured overnight, she says.
شردت أنا وبنات على المستشفى شو هالقصة اتفاجأت هذا شيء شظية وهذا محروق وهذا مصاب جيراني كلهم راحوا انحرقوا نايمين.
The Israeli military has acknowledged responsibility for the strike, saying its forces were targeting a Hamas command and control center they say was embedded within the hospital complex, adding that steps were taken to limit civilian harm. But no evidence has been provided by the Israeli military to support these claims. It was, however, known to the military that civilians had been sheltering on the grounds of the hospital complex for months. At least 5,000 people, according to hospital officials.
I'm telling you,
Hillary's known Kamala Harris for 30 years, but I've only gotten to know her well in the last few years. And I've gotten to know her husband well because he's a friend of my son-in-law, who's a world-class guy. I believe, and I would not be here if I did not believe it, I believe she has the ability to be a really fine, effective, transforming president. And we need to give her that chance.
Vice President Harris has been on a media blitz over this last week, and the campaign is now announcing that she will appear on The Breakfast Club. She's going to take questions live on the air from callers. I'm going to break down for you in just a moment what I think is the strategy behind all of this. But first, here's Vice President Harris discussing everything from beer to the spear.
What kind of gun do you own, and when and why did you get it?
I have a Glock. One of the first people I called was my pastor. I needed to talk to God.
Have you been to this fair? Everyone should go in with a clear head.
You mean don't be high?
Correct.
Right.
I was the first vice president or president to ever, in office, go to a reproductive health care clinic. Ever.
Really?
Yes.
Cheers. There you go. That tastes like the beautiful city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Champagne and beers.
There you go.
These appearances sparked a very lively mix of reactions. Even Donald Trump tried to get in on the criticism. But if my memory serves me correct, I don't think I saw Donald Trump in that 60 Minutes interview. Traditional media, cable news, network television still matters. That's why the vice president did 60 Minutes. But it's not the only place that matters anymore. You have to meet people where they are, the voters where they are. You have to go to the places that they read, watch, and listen to. These are very specific audiences that these outlets reach, audiences the vice president needs to reach in a very short amount of time, given that 2 months ago she wasn't at the top of the ticket. This is a turnout election. A turnout election means how many people turn out is going to be critical. There are multiple things at play here. It's a very, very, very smart strategy, but it's also a little bit of a risky strategy because when you sit down for this many interviews, anything can happen. But I do think that it would be a mistake for Democrats to believe anyone is just going to turn out without being spoken to. So I'll definitely be tuned in because this is what democracy is all about, right?